Let's get started, guys, and as usual, I will leave all the ingredients in the description box down below. You're going to lightly flour your chicken livers with a little bit of corn flour. You can also use a regular flour, but I like using corn flour because it's not so heavy and it doesn't have that awfully floury aftertaste, right? So once that's done, you're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of butter and melt it down. Then you're gonna continue to add your chicken livers one side down first until it's completely browned. Now this is the time where you decide how firm or done you want your chicken livers to be. Then once you're satisfied with the one side, you can go ahead and flip them over. You can decide whether you want them to be a little bit soft, you want them to be a bit more hard or firm. This is where you decide, honey. Then once you are satisfied, you're gonna go ahead and brown them on the both sides until golden brown. You can even time it and say 2 minutes or 5 minutes on each side, depending on how well or soft or firm you want them to be. Then once they're done, you're gonna remove them from the pan and set them aside. And in the same pan, you're gonna add a little bit of oil, and you're gonna add your finely chopped onions and saute that for another 2 to 3 minutes. Once a bit translucent, you're gonna go ahead and add your tomato paste, and you're also going to add the gochujang paste. I just like to call it Gochujang. You guys already know if you've been on the channel for a while. I am obsessed with this paste. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and saute that until the onions have taken on the color of the tomato paste, and continue to saute for about 2 minutes. Then you're gonna add your herbs. I used some thyme, and for the aromatics, you're gonna go ahead and add your curry powder and saute that for another minute or two. Doesn't take a long, just to toast the spices together, honey. And remember, it's moderate heat, not high, so that the spices and the onions don't burn. You're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of water just to get the tomato paste cooking and to deglaze the pan at this point. And for about 3 to 5 minutes, doesn't take that long, you're gonna go ahead and add any spice of your choice, but I use the traditional braai mix, Robertson's spice, that I absolutely love. At this point, you can absolutely decide what kind of spice you want to add. And also, this is just an idea, guys. You can just go ahead and add any spices that you have in your cupboard, honey. I guarantee you it's going to be perfectly delicious. You're gonna go ahead and add your chopped bell peppers and some freshly chopped garlic, and continue to saute that for another 2 minutes. Remember to add just a little bit of water so that you keep deglazing the pan and the spices don't stick to the pan, right? Once you're satisfied with the vegetables and your sauce, you're gonna go ahead and put back the chicken livers in there and continue to cook. Depending on how well you did them the first time when coated in the flour, then it will depend how longer you cook them when you add them back with the vegetables. So mine, I didn't cook them to be well done, so I'm just gonna cook them a little bit longer than usual. So if you did yours to be a little bit more firm and cooked, then you would have to add them right at the end, right? Then you're gonna proceed by adding your fresh cream. We're gonna go ahead and add a whole tub. I think that's 250 mils of our cream, and you're going to go ahead and just lightly stir in the chicken livers. You don't want to be aggressive with chicken livers because they're very brittle, right? They tend to break easily. You just gotta simmer that for another 5 minutes on very low heat. You don't want the cream to separate. Then you're gonna go ahead and add your choice of chili sauce. I went with the Nando's chili sauce. I love it. If you don't want them to be spicy, you can absolutely leave out the chili sauce. It's absolutely up to you, honey. You're gonna continue to lightly stir in the sauce and continue to cook until the the cream has thickened and it has created a beautiful sauce. You're going to go ahead and finish off with some black pepper and some salt. At this time, you want to go ahead and taste the sauce so that you can adjust the salt content in there. So you finish off with a little bit of black pepper, some salt, and you're going to give that once more a stir. English is butchering me, okay? And yeah, stir it in for another 2 to 5 minutes. At this point, it's done. You just want to simmer it on low heat so that the salt and the pepper can just gel with all the flavors. And once it is bubbled like this, you can see that the oil is kind of separating on top and the color has significantly changed. Then you know that it is ready. You can go ahead and garnish with your choice of garnish. I use some spring onion, and that is the recipe, guys. I hope you try it. Please comment down below and show me some love, and I'll show you back some love and like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.